I'm here with Pete Danielle and his beautiful candy apple red 55 Chevy. Pete, tell us a little bit about this car.
My 55 Chevy, I've owned it since I was 15 years old.
Wow.
The paint on this car is 30 years old. I painted it in 1981. It's a national show winner. It's been in 7 national magazines. I've got a lot of awards over the years. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh, that's good. Tell us a little bit about the show.
The Madison Show, we've been doing it for 22 years. It's part of the Madison Chamber of Commerce and the Madison PBA. We try to do a fundraiser for all the different organizations, our scholarship committees and everything else. And it works out really well. We always get a good turnout. We give out wonderful awards, and we always get a high caliber of cars that come, and it really works out very well.
You're in charge of this show, right?
I am the chairman of the show.
Well, you've done a really nice job.
Well, thank you very much.
Richard Colligan, and he's from New Providence. Richard, tell us a little bit about this car that you have here.
It is a Riverside red paint job. It has a split in the back window. It's a 327, 340 horse, high lift cam, and all stock. So I've had it about 10 years now.
Did you make any major improvements to it?
Actually, it was pretty much the way it came, the way you see it now, and I was very fortunate that I didn't have to do too much to it.
Joe Romano. Joe, this is a fabulous looking Mustang. Tell us a little bit about it, how you got it.
Thank you. I got it in 1995. My son was 15 years old, and he wanted something to work on. Over the years, he did the rest of the work. You know, all the engine we redid. Underneath is all redone. New exhaust system. Actually, it was in Mustang Monthly a few years back, and with an article about.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, we just sent a picture in, and it was, a father-son, all about the car.
Janet and Pete, and we have kind of a unique situation here. The two cars behind me, as you can see, are two Corvettes, and these are husband and wife cars, his and hers. Janet, tell us a little bit about your car, when you got it.
I got my car in 2002. It's a 1958 Corvette, 283, 270 with 2 4-barrels, and it's a 4-speed.
Now, did Pete buy this for you?
No, I bought it for me.
I purchased my 1962 Corvette in 2005.
Now, you guys don't race these, do you?
No, we're a little too old for that.
Speak for yourself. Frame-off restoration 5 years before I got it. I don't know. It's a lot of fun to drive. We get a lot of comments, obviously.
Yes, mine is also a frame-off restoration, matching numbers car. It was done probably 7 years before I purchased it, and I'm a diehard Ford guy, but I always wanted a 62 Corvette. In 2005, I finally found one.
Well, I'm here with Gennaro right now. Gennaro, tell us a little bit about your car here.
I bought this car brand new 1987, and I only drove for a year, and then I decided to put in the garage to restore, to keep. It's like a brand new shit. And right now, I only have 25,000 miles on this car.
It looks brand new.
Yes, everything is original, except the tires. I had to replace the tires because after 26 years, they're dry rot.
Little dry rot. Okay.
Yes, that's my hobby. It's my baby.
You don't use this car every day?
No.
Okay.
No, I put a couple hundred miles a year on it.
Well, very nice. I'm glad you shared that with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Dick Briggs and his Roadster. And Dick, tell us a little bit about this car.
Oh, this is a midget race car built in 1964. It was first kind of a car. It has different springs on than the older cars, and the shape is different. Been 18 months, 6 days a week. I have rebuilt everything on the car. It runs, it's ready to go. You have to push them with a truck. They run on alcohol. Right. They get 3 miles to a gallon. So it spends its time in car shows.
Well, that's a good place for it. Thank you, Dick, for sharing it with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Randy McAllister, and he's got this beautiful 55 yellow pickup, this Ford. Randy, tell us a little bit about that car.
I've had the truck about 5 years now. I found it in Cincinnati, Ohio. I asked the person who had advertised, he'd actually advertised it on eBay. I asked him, was it suitable to drive back to New Jersey? His comment, and buyer beware, caveat emptor here, that he wouldn't be afraid to drive it to California. The good news is I made it back to New Jersey. The bad news, but also good news, I got up next morning and I didn't have any brakes at all with it. It's like any other restoration. It's a work of love. I've totally changed the chassis. It sits on the GMA platform.
Well, it's a great looking vehicle, and I want to thank you very much for sharing it with us today.
Thank you so much. Enjoyed it. Thank you.
Paul Camerata, and we have his 56 Studebaker here. Paul, tell us a little bit about this car.
Well, it's a 1956 Studebaker, and Packard bought them out. And they have a Packard engine in this car, which there are in a few of them. They're too heavy for the car, so they ended up taking a lot of them out and put a smaller engine, turbocharged. All original, yeah.
Very pretty.
Everything.
Do you take it out for parades? Or
I haven't taken it out in parades. They usually want convertibles in parades,
Okay.
but it's won the Nationals quite a few times, and most shows you get something anyway.
Well, thanks very much for sharing it with
Thank
us. Okay.
Well, I hope you had as much fun watching this as we did filming it, and you join us next year.